We've just seen the first little glimpse of Rochard, the new game from Recoil Games. It's being revealed here at GDC. So could you give us the brief, short story of what kind of game Rochard is?
Well, Rochard is about messing with gravity. It tells a story of John Rochard. He's a space miner. Sorry, he's an astro miner. That's the term it is. So he's a astro miner working for this huge corporation called Skyrig, but he has a problem. His team is the lowest producing team in the solar system, and he's working on this asteroid field with his buddies, with his team, and they make a find. They find this ancient structure inside of an asteroid, but it's the first proof of extraterrestrial life. So John goes and calls in the amazing find, but soon after his whole team vanishes without a trace. They go missing. So John finds himself on the asteroid, stranded, and to make matters worse, space bandits attack the mine in the hope of making a quick fortune. So John has to find ways to defend himself using only his everyday mining tools and his wits. So this is the basic beef of the game.
And but it's a nice blend of like action and puzzles and a lot of character. Could you tell us a little bit about what you wanted to sort of achieve with that?
Yeah, well, it was about the story of John. He's a very ordinary guy, and things are not going so well for him. So all of a sudden he finds himself in the middle of a huge adventure. He didn't want it, but he's like thrown into it head first.
And could you tell us a little bit about the gravity mechanics and how you sort of manipulate gravity and what kind of things you will be able to do in the game?
Okay. Rochard is all about messing with gravity. So these space miners, astro miners, have come up with this thing called gravity generation. This corporation have figured out how to generate gravity. So they're working on this asteroid field, and the asteroids are actually very small, so they don't really have their own gravity. So it's actually very hard for the guys to work in there. It's like humans like Earth like gravity. So they figured out how to do it. So it's also a lot safer for the space mining when you know how things work in normal gravity. But if you need to move heavy big objects, you can turn off the gravity and float big huge boulders inside the mine. So this is the basic idea of gravity generation and manipulation. It's all about space mining.
So the art style is a little bit cartoony. Could you talk us through like what you wanted to achieve with the art style of the game?
I had a very clear vision about the style. I used to be an artist, 3D artist myself, so graphics is everything, how things look. We wanted to make it like easy to approach, very colorful, simplified shapes, and hard hand-drawn textures and stuff like that. We wanted to be like pure eye candy, be as stylish as it can be. And lucky for us, we have like awesome artists and really talented guys doing it. So I think it turned out really pretty.
And it's coming out on PlayStation Network. Could you tell us a little bit about the scope of the game and will there be any multiplayer in it?
We were thinking about the multiplayer, but we decided not to do it now because it would have increased the project length a lot, and if we do it, we want to do it properly. But we didn't have the time to do it, so we focused on the single player. It's about 6 to 8 hours of gameplay, so it's actually kind of long for downloadable. We wanted to kind of stretch the limits of what people think of downloadable games in terms of quality and length, and well, we'll let the people judge if we succeeded in it.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully there's going to be a sequel where we can get some multiplayer, because I think the mechanics would lend themselves very well to like cooperative play or something like that.
Well, we're certainly thinking about it, and we'll see what people think about it. There's certainly a lot of stories to tell about John and his world. Every character has a very rich backstory, and everything actually goes back decades. There's a lot of stuff going on in the story, so we'll see what people think about it.